So we're going to be looking at each of the stories that appeared in Just After Sunset in their first appearances. The first one is Willa, which appeared in the December 2006 issue of Playboy, which is here. Story is very hard to find. Oh, there we go. So here we have it. Illustrated, and this is the first time this story appeared. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that. But that is December 26, 2006, Playboy with the first appearance of Willa. We are going to look at the Gingerbread Girl, which first appeared in the July 2007 issue of Esquire. So here's the cover page, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. There's the first page of the story, and Esquire from 2007 with the Gingerbread Girl. This one is Harvey's Dream, which appeared in the June 30th, 2003 issue of The New Yorker. And it appears, I believe, because I looked, on page 82. Look at that. So here is the story, and this is the issue. Has a little half page, as these do. This is The New Yorker with Harvey's Dream from 2003. And now we are looking at the first appearance of Rest Stop in the December 2003 issue of Esquire magazine. The story is here. And I know these are really short videos, but I have nothing else to say about it other than this is what the magazine looked like that first contained a Rest Stop. So there you have it. Okay, so now we're looking at the first appearance of Stationary Bike. This story appeared in the anthology Borderlands 5 from Borderlands Press. It was published in 3 states. The first is the signed limited edition that came in a black cardboard slipcase. The book itself features a publisher's price of $75, and the book is bound in brown leather with gold foil stamping. The jacket is the same as on the trade state. End papers are printed on nice marbled paper, very pretty. And the signature page follows with King's signature somewhere in there. Right there. And it was limited to, I should have looked, 500 copies, which you can see at the bottom, 500. And it actually has a couple of signature pages. Let's see. So this actually was a pretty juicy anthology. It also has Gary Braunbeck's story. Yeah. So that's basically the limited edition of Borderlands 5. Next up is the trade edition. The trade edition looks just like the signed limited. Dust jacket is identical. Binding is pretty close, but not quite the same. It does have a very nice binding for a trade hardcover. Publisher's price was $35 on this guy, and that's pretty much it. So that's the trade state of Borderlands 5. And finally, we have the lettered edition. I almost lost the phone. The lettered edition comes in a brown leather tray case with facsimile signatures on the front. The inside of the tray case features a replica of the jacket artwork from the limited. And the book itself, if I can get it out, I'll show it to you. The book itself is bound in brown leather with the gold foil stamped facsimile signatures on the front. Really nice end papers there, and the signature page is gold. It was done in a print run of 52 copies, signed by all. Can you see it? There we go. There we go. Sorry about the harsh lighting. Like the other one, it does have 2 signature pages. And that's basically that. So there you have Borderlands 5 in all 3 states, which is the anthology that first contained Stationary Bike. Thanks for checking it out. Okay, and now we're going to look at The Things They Left Behind, which first appeared in the anthology Transgressions. This is the trade edition. It was published, it's got a price of $27.95 on the jacket. And the copyright page does have a printing countdown number line that indicates first printing as it goes all the way down to 1. And that's the trade edition. It was also published as a limited edition by Forge, so it's a large press limited edition. Comes in a black board slipcase, and it was published in, it has this really nice texture on the binding, very nice, and it's got silver stamping on the spine. It was actually signed. Trying to find King. Is it signed by King? Maybe not signed by King, it looks like. Oh no, it was. Sorry. There's Stephen King's signature. And it was done in a print run of 200 copies. So not too many of these were done. And it was also published in a lettered state. There were 26 lettered copies of this one, which I completely missed. I missed out on the lettered, and then it was just impossible to find after that. So I do not own it. It's one of the few lettered states I'm missing. So I'm sorry, I don't have it to show you, but by the time I was able to find a copy, it was selling for crazy, stupid thousands of dollars and beyond me. So unfortunately, I don't have the lettered one, but anyway, here's the trade and the regular numbered limited. So Transgressions with The Things They Left Behind. Right, so we are going to look at the first appearance of the story Graduation Afternoon that appeared in Postscripts number 10, spring 2007 issue. This is published by PS in the UK, and this one is the signed limited edition that has everyone's signature here. You got Joe Hill and Stephen King on the same page, which is pretty cool. And I do not think there is any type of, I should have looked before I started the video. I don't think there's any type of actual statement of limitation, so I don't know how many copies were done. There's actually 4 pages of signatures here. But yeah, there's no statement of limitation, so not sure how many copies were printed, but that's the limited, and then here is the trade version, which is the exact same thing without the limited edition, without the signature pages. So let's take a peek at Graduation Afternoon, which is on page 322. Yeah, not too exciting, but there you have it. So that's Postscripts 10. So next up we have The Cat from Hell, which actually has an interesting publishing history. It first appeared in part in the March 1977 issue of Cavalier magazine as a writing competition. So only the first half of the story was published, and readers were asked to complete the story as a contest. And then the full story was printed for the first time in the June 1977 issue of Cavalier, which is this one. So this issue has the full Cat from Hell, which appears here in its complete form for the first time. So I do think I should have looked at this before I started to do the video, but I do think the winner of the competition story does also appear in this issue. Maybe it was a different issue, I can't remember. But anyway, doesn't matter. All that matters is that the King story appears here in its complete form in June 1977, Cavalier magazine, Cat from Hell. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the first appearance of the New York Times at special bargain rates, which appeared in the October-November 2008 issue of the magazine of fantasy and science fiction. This is a big, thick double issue of the magazine, and here's the story. Sorry, the spine is quite tight, so I don't want to open it too far. But there's the first page of the story, and yeah, I don't really have much else to say about it, but this is where it first appeared. All right, and so now we're going to take a look at the first appearance of the story Mute, which appeared in the December 2007 issue of Playboy, which is this. Here is the story with a nice 2-page spread with a full-page illustration there. And yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm sorry, I don't have much to say about these recent stories. They're not particularly rare or hard to find, so I don't have much to say. So this is December 2007 Playboy with the first appearance of Mute. Okay, and now we're going to take a look at the first appearance of the story Ayana, which appeared in the fall 2007 issue of the Paris Review. Here it is, and this is a look at the story. It's nothing, not illustrated, so pretty straightforward there. And once again, I really don't have too much to say about this because it's fairly recent and not really rare in any way. So fall 2007 Paris Review with the first appearance of Ayana. Okay, so finally, we're going to take a look at the first appearance of A Very Tight Place, which appeared in issue number 27 of McSweeney's, which is here. And this is actually a kind of a cool magazine. I'm glad this is the last one in the collection. It was published in this cool little slipcase that has these sort of cutout little windows on both sides. So as you slide the books out, the windows go from light to dark, which is kind of neat for a magazine. It comes with 3 separate books inside. The first one is this comic book issue, and then this little flat book is a little book of art, and then finally we have the magazine itself, which is this guy, and the King story. Let's see. King story appears here. And that's it. But it's it's kind of a cool little production with these 3 separate books in the little cardboard slipcase, and that is McSweeney's number 27 with the first appearance of A Very Tight Place, and that completes Just After Sunset stories. Thanks for looking.